We got a package from OneOdio. Am I spelling it correct? It's a pretty huge package, so let's see what's in here. Alright. Alright, so here we got the OneOdio Studio Max 2. The best part of them that they have the multi-connection types, and one of the key features is its own transmitter with only 9 milliseconds ultra low latency with a 50-hour battery life for the transmitter and 60 hours for the headphones. But if you use the Bluetooth mode, then you'll have the 120 hours battery life with a single charge. You also have the phone app for Android and iOS that you can switch to different EQ modes. One of them is also customized by KSHMR. By the way, they've made a special edition pack for OneOdio users. Definitely want to check that out. Alright, let's start unpacking it and see what does it come with. So the first thing that I must tell is that they've done an amazing job packing it and so much details on the package. As we can see, we have here the high quality carrying case and the user manual, which I can tell that they spent a lot of time crafting all of these things. So on the user manual, the first thing that you can tell is the QR code. The second thing is that you can be informed about the button controls. For the cables, we have the 3.5 to 6.35 millimeters coiled audio cable, which is 3 meters long. We have another 3.5 to 3.5 millimeters straight audio cable, which is 1.2 meters long. We have a 6.35 millimeter adapter. We have an USB Type-C charging cable, which is 1 meter long. We have the carrying case and the user manual. About the charging part on the headphones, when they are charging, the LED indicators flashes red. And when it's fully charged, the LED indicator gonna be totally off. The charging time gonna be around 2.5 hours. And about the M2 transmitter, when it's charging, the indicator gonna flash white. And when it's fully charged, the indicator gonna stay white, so no more flashing. Also for the transmitter, the charging time gonna be 2.5 hours long. The 6.35mm jack is more for DJ controllers, instruments, mixers, audio interfaces, consoles, amplifiers, guitar amps, electronic drums, digital pianos, etc. etc. But the 3.5mm plug is more for mobile phones, PCs, laptops, tablets, media players, and other stuff. Wired mode has always priority, so when your headphones are on the Bluetooth mode example, when you plug the wired mode, it's gonna turn off directly the headphones. All buttons on the headphones are disabled when you wired the headphones. The included 3.5mm to 6.35mm audio cable allows you for direct connection to compatible devices without the need of an additional adapter. Alright, so even if I'm connected via this transmitter, I can tell that there's a lag or a delay or latency at all. When I'm monitoring, when I'm trying to mix my song or even record vocals or whatever. So the part that I like that this came with the transmitter is that you have more freedom. So if you have artists that want to record vocals, you can hook it up with that part. and go to your mic and sing and go to your room, do whatever. So I like the part that you have freedom right here. So I was telling that I like the part that you have freedom, so the artist or myself, I can go to the mic, record vocals, get back here. I don't have cables around my legs, and this is the best thing yet about these headphones. So the second part that I like about this one is that they are really soft, and I can't even tell that they are on my ears. They don't hurt at all, and they are so soft, so comfort to put them on. So these are the two parts that I like the most. It's been a few days and I'm giving now an honest review reaction to the headphones from OneOdio Studio Max 2. So first of all, what I should tell is about the transmitter that they got. So the M2 ultra low latency transmitter that they give you with the headphones. This is very nice. I didn't saw any other headphones company that does this. So this is good for you recording vocals, it's good for you making beats, it's good for you to listen to music overall, maybe play piano, maybe DJ also, of course. As I could tell, this has like around only 10 milliseconds latency, which you really can't tell about that. The reason that I'm not mentioning the part of mixing with the transmitter is that I find myself, maybe I'm wrong, but it kinda doesn't give you the same frequency response as it gives when you connect it directly via cable to the audio interface. So this is pretty good again. So what I find better than the M2 transmitter is the headphone itself using the Bluetooth mode. Besides that, the M2 transmitter give you 50 hours of battery life. The Bluetooth give you 120 hours battery life. What I personally saw is that the Bluetooth mode also gives you better audio quality overall in the part of frequency response too. I would use that. But when I was trying to mix stuff, I find that there is a slight boost on the 4 to 5 kilohertz. So when you are using the Bluetooth mode, go to their application and go to the EQ part, go to the custom EQ and just turn down slightly the 4 to 5 kilohertz frequency. So that will give you a more natural frequency response. Besides that, the headphones, the material that they got on their pads, it will get a little bit warm if you use in the long period of studio time. Especially here in my country, in Republic of Kosovo, here is now summertime, so it gets around 35 Celsius or even more in summertime. So if you use them in long studio sessions, it will get pretty warm here. So this is everything recapped for the Studio Max 2. Overall, I will highly suggest you to purchase this pair of headphones if you were planning to purchase one. You can use the code Florin Beqiraj on their official website for the 15% off. But if you're gonna use the Amazon, then you can use the code Beqiraj15 for the 15% off. So thanks for watching, make sure you give this channel a subscribe, give this video a like and comment if you're using them or if you plan to purchase them or if you got any question about the headphones.